Kendrick Lamar and Drake have been embroiled in a fierce rivalry throughout the year, reminiscent of heavyweight boxers in the final round of a classic match. They've exchanged diss tracks, formed alliances, and highlighted the contrast between artistic merit and social media popularity. Now, after months of lyrical battles and public speculation, their feud has officially entered the awards scene, creating a highly anticipated moment in recent MTV VMA history. Welcome to Celebrity Cookies, where the tea is always hot and the stories come with sprinkles of surprise. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment with your take on the story. Both artists are nominated for Best Hip Hop at the 2025 MTV Video Music Awards, a significant showdown that represents more than just a chance to win. For Kendrick, this nomination signifies the peak of a cultural moment, showcasing his artistic and strategic prowess in transforming their rivalry into a form of performance art. For Drake, it serves as a solitary acknowledgement in a year when his previously dominant mainstream appeal has waned, especially following public criticism and what many consider a misstep with his latest project, /$Dollarexy for you. Kendrick's entry, Not Like Us, which made a notable impact online, is a West Coast anthem filled with sharp commentary, triumphant defiance, and a strategic vision of success. In contrast, Drake's entry, Nokia, has received criticism for being lackluster compared to Kendrick's powerful offering. Some view this as poetic justice, while others see it as MTV subtly recognizing the underlying tension without diving too deep into controversy. However, this rivalry goes beyond a single category. Kendrick is not attending the VMAs merely to win an award. He is a frontrunner with 10 nominations in major categories, including Artist of the Year, Video of the Year, and Best Album. The video for Not Like Us, co-directed by Kendrick and his longtime collaborator Dave Free, is also nominated for Best Direction, solidifying his status not just as a rapper, but as a significant visual force in the culture. On the other hand, Drake has only this one nomination for Best Hip Hop. In any other year, the founder of OVO would likely have received multiple nominations. However, 2025 has been different. His album, while successful in streaming, did not achieve the critical acclaim or cultural impact that Kendrick's grand national campaign did. The shift is evident, and the message is clear. The industry is paying attention, and this year, it's prioritizing substance. The excitement leading up to the awards show has already sparked extensive online discussions. Fans from both sides are preparing by dissecting every lyric, predicting VMA outcomes, and considering various scenarios for the event. What if Kendrick wins and seizes the opportunity to convey a strong message? What if Drake counters with a performance? What if they both show up, turning their ongoing rivalry into a live television event for the first time? Kendrick's involvement in the VMAs holds special significance given his Emmy nominations, which he received for his celebrated Super Bowl halftime show. This performance was more than just a concert. It was a powerful statement. Featuring guest appearances from Samuel L. Jackson, Serena Williams, and DJ Mustard, along with choreography that incorporated themes of resistance, revolution, and hip-hop history, the show garnered widespread acclaim and 4 Emmy nominations: Outstanding Variety Special Live, Outstanding Directing for a Variety Special, Outstanding Music Direction, and Outstanding Choreography. Additionally, Kendrick has already experienced Emmy success, winning an award in 2022 for his participation in the groundbreaking halftime show alongside Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent, and Mary J. Blige, a lineup that brought together hip-hop legends on one stage. However, this year's solo performance raised the stakes, featuring sharp political commentary and subtle digs at Drake. One of the most discussed moments occurred during the song Not Like Us. While Kendrick chose to censor the controversial certified pedophile line for the live audience, he looked directly into the camera and smirked while rapping. Say, Drake, I hear you like young / you better not ever go to cell block 1 / to any bitch that talk to him and they in love / just make sure you hide your lil sister from him. That smirk, witnessed by millions, conveyed more than any words could express. Samuel L. Jackson, who portrayed Uncle Sam during the halftime show, later shared his thoughts on the experience in Paloma Faith's Mad, Sad Bad podcast. I didn't know what they were doing, Jackson recalled. It wasn't until dress rehearsal that I looked up and saw the stage. I thought, oh shit, that's a flag? Ah, fuck, we're being revolutionaries. The performance transcended a typical concert, filled with coded visuals, symbolism, and enough subtext to fuel discussions for months. It was Kendrick making his mark on a global stage, not just in competition with Drake, but in celebration of everything his artistry embodies. This same energy has carried over into the Grand National Tour, which has become a major cultural phenomenon. With SZA joining him and surprise performances from artists like Nokia, Kendrick's tour has turned into a traveling protest, a celebration, and a victory lap all at once. At every venue, the audience erupts in chants of "Not Like Us" before he even steps on stage. What started as a song has transformed into an anthem of resistance, a bold declaration, and arguably the most culturally significant diss track in years. In contrast, Drake has kept a relatively low profile. Aside from a few vague posts on Instagram and some collaborations with other artists, he hasn't provided a detailed response. His approach seems to be one of silence, or perhaps a strategic choice. Some fans speculate that he might be waiting for the VMA stage to make his own statement, while others think he has already moved on, focusing on different projects and allowing the controversy to fade. However, in a time when public perception is critical, one thing is clear. This VMA showdown is not just about winning Best Hip Hop, it's about controlling the narrative. The industry is watching closely, fans are paying attention, and the stakes are incredibly high. It's important to remember that just 5 years ago, both Drake and Kendrick were seen as the reigning kings of hip-hop, each with their own distinct styles yet equally influential. Drake dominated the charts, while Kendrick received critical acclaim. Together, they represented two sides of hip-hop's golden era. But everything changed in 2025. The gloves came off, and lines were drawn. Fans suddenly found themselves choosing sides in a conflict that extends far beyond music. Kendrick's current dominance highlights the power of patience, vision, and purpose. He didn't just release a diss track. He orchestrated a campaign, beginning with subtle hints, escalating to lyrical confrontations, and culminating in a Super Bowl performance, followed by a surge of award nominations. This kind of long-term strategy is rare among artists, and even fewer can execute it with such precision. Despite his many talents, Drake seems to be in a challenging position. His responses have been inconsistent, and his public comments appear defensive. For the first time in over a decade, the artist who once ruled the summer is now lagging behind in a season that seems to favor someone else. However, one thing we know about Drake is that he's never truly out of the game. His ability to bounce back is well documented. Whether through a surprise release, a viral moment, or an unexpected collaboration, Drake has a knack for shifting the conversation. This unpredictability is what makes the MTV VMAs so intriguing. Will he make an appearance? Will he take to the stage? Will he regain his past fame, or will he decide to hold back for now? And if Kendrick wins, which seems probable, what message will he send? Will he solidify his status, or will he shift towards something different? The energy is palpable. The stakes are immense. On the night of the VMAs, all attention will be on these two iconic figures in hip-hop, positioned on opposite sides of the same stage. This is more than just another award ceremony, it's a significant moment. A cultural analysis of the most discussed rivalry in music. Whatever unfolds next, one thing is clear, this conflict is far from resolved. Not by a long shot. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.